Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm back. I hope you guys are doing well. How you guys doing? Let's talk about it, man. Rhea Ripley, aka Rhea Hogan, aka Miss Kayfabe, is ruining the women's division in the WWE. Is and it's pretty factual at this point. Like I know it's a lot of people who like Rhea and they're fans of her. I kind of like Rhea a little bit too. I do. But my problem is what's been going on with her and how she's being booked and how she's being presented. It's just terrible. It's just horrible. Like Rhea Ripley is one of the main reasons why the Raw is just doing bad. Like even not just Raw. Like even on SmackDown, she can just show up at any time, take all the attention, get all the shine without really doing much of anything or wrestling or doing anything that makes any sense. That makes any sense. Just like War Games. That's why War Games have just irked me so much because it was all about real. That War Games match last year was just so thrown together. Just a bunch of faces and heels, random heels and faces thrown together. And they made sure that they threw Rhea on Bianca team. Even though Rhea kind of was like a heel, they still threw her on the face team with Bianca to just show they didn't want them going against each other. Just like how it should have been after winning Elimination Chamber. It should have been Bianca Rhea. Why in the world are we throwing EO in when it should have just been Bianca Rhea? Why no one was thrown in between Charlotte and Tiffany? Charlotte and Tiffany, oh, they got the fight fine. Nobody interrupted that. But once it's Bianca and Rhea, oh, here comes the shenanigans just so we can just keep Rhea in the mix and not keep her at top, but still treat her like she's at the top. And now EO is the champion, but she's not even really presented or shown or treated like a real champion. And you see, yeah, she got that Val Stephanie girl, right? Yeah, she worked a match with her, but it still got DQ, so she couldn't even really get a clean win to look strong. And at the end of the day, who had to come up and act like a savior? Rhea Ripley, but she's not the champion. You name me how many people can lose twice in a row on both title shots. You lost the title, had a rematch, and then you lost again or DQ. Like you just didn't win twice in a row and still getting to the main event of WrestleMania. Still getting to the main event of WrestleMania. Lost that, and still in the mix. Obviously, it's gonna be Rhea EO. Bianca is clearly written off. They written her off with a finger injury. That she not really injured. They just ain't had nothing planned with her for her. What a coincidence. Jay all of a sudden is getting pushed up a little bit now when they ain't got them tag belts and Bianca just got done doing what she doing. So Bianca's out the picture. Now it's just EO Rhea again. Like we just didn't have that. And here they go again, not giving it to you directly, but obviously she's gonna get it. Just like with WrestleMania, like for like 3 weeks, they dragged out the same BS with Rhea, where they act like they was disciplining her, but they never really were. She still was allowed to do whatever she wanted, even though they tried to act as if they were disciplining her. And that's what's so annoying. You can't sit there and act like you gonna do something to her or penalize her or discipline her in some type of way, but then do nothing and still she just gets to do whatever and still like that's so annoying. Kevin Owens was doing the same thing. They did the same thing with Kevin Owens. But Kevin Owens isn't in the spotlight like Rhea. Rhea is way more in the spotlight. Everything has got to be about her when it comes to the main spot in this women's division. She's been booked super safe and super over, especially ever since Mr. Ace got into power. She has never really had a real like losing, lacking moment. And if she does, she's gonna bounce right back and continue to feud and just win. So those losses don't even really count or really matter because she never really loses that much anyways. Her losses are rare and she rarely wrestles to begin with. She really has only wrestled like a handful of matches in the past year. It's true. She don't even really wrestle like that. But then threw her in War Games and then made it all about her. That just, I mean, there were no real big story even attached to that. Just hey, real, you go on War Games, you take it over. I'm tired of Rhea always, just like with Liv Morgan, you feuded Liv for like almost a whole year just to keep staying relevance, to keep staying at the top, and just to win it at the end. And I'm tired of them putting her in these feuds against women who are like half her size. Can we put her against like a Jade or a Bianca or something like that? Come on, can we do that? Why is she fighting these smaller women that you know she's gonna beat one on one? When she gets them one on one and she gets them, she's gonna beat them. And unless they want to drag it out even longer just to keep her in the number one spotlight, Rhea Ripley doesn't even have to have the title to be treated number one. That's what just makes it so bad too. It's like just her being there just puts everybody else down. Just like EO. Now Rhea's here, so now EO is just not going to be presented as well just because Rhea's going to take up all the time and space. All of that would happen. All of that. And here she go again. Right back. This is my brutality. This is my brutality. Just stepping all over everybody. Don't care. That DQ situation was ridiculous with Bianca. How you going to kick her out the ring, start the fight, and then get mad at her afterwards? Just like with the distraction when EO beat her. You the one getting in her face, starting it. And then they want to make people boo Bianca for no reason because she's ruining it. And Rhea is not even really acting like a face. She's clearly not even a face. This Rhea Ripley ain't even changed much from Judgment Day. Like, let's be honest about that. How much has Rhea Ripley really changed from Judgment Day? It's pretty much the same girl, the same thing, the same gimmick, right? She's just not in Judgment Day anymore. But wasn't she like a heel in Judgment Day? Well, boom, she still is, really. And the way she acts, she still pretty much is a heel. Because let's be honest, and I heard that mistake too, that was it Michael Cole? Somebody made a mistake and said she was still in it. And it was obviously a mistake. But still, it just shows you like people, it's still in your mind. Like this is just the same Rhea from Judgment Day who's just not a part of it. Oh, and look how much of a debacle Judgment Day is. Like, I remember when Rhea was in Judgment Day, they act like she was the number one person in a group and act like she was the leader and called all the shots and it was all about her. I remember. And this is over a Damian, over a Finn, over a Dominic, right? Rhea was the main one basically calling the shots in that group. Basically. Oh my gosh, man. She is definitely ruining it. She is ruining it. Like, I know a lot of guys, y'all like her. Okay, I understand. But I just wish they could just do better with her. Like, you just, like, come on. Like, she can't always be at the top no matter what. She can't keep losing and then still being at the top. She just can't do this. And I know that injury she took from Liv Morgan was kayfabe. They just didn't want her title run to be so long. That was even a kayfabe. They just didn't want her losing it. And then brought her back and she won it back because she was never meant to lose it in the first place. Oh, she lost it to EO, but that was just to keep EO there because EO's on Raw. See, that was the excuse to do it. Oh, EO's still on Raw, so I have an excuse to keep coming to you. Bianca, now you go back to SmackDown now. You just go back. You don't have the tag titles no more, even though Bianca could have been showing up on SmackDown. And that just shows you how she wasn't really getting that much anyways. Like, what was stopping Bianca from still appearing on SmackDown, even though she was involved in Elimination Chamber? They'll let other people do that type of stuff, but Bianca couldn't do it. Bianca just nowhere near on SmackDown. And now, what a coincidence when Bianca finally makes it back to SmackDown. What a coincidence. So-called her hand and fingers are broken. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. You just clearly didn't have nothing written for her. You clearly didn't have nothing for her. That was irritating too. You basically gave her the Bailey treatment. Except we didn't get to see this one. Like, come on, man. Come on. This is boring. This is going to be so boring. I bet you way more people would have rather would have wanted to see Rhea Bianca. A lot more people would have wanted to see that, just like me. Like, Rhea EO, I mean, that last match they had wasn't really that good. Rhea kind of was, like, not really no-selling that well. Rhea, I don't know, man. She need to kind of wrestle a little bit more because that EO match, and sometimes it be EO who be making the mistakes. Sometimes, but not really that time. Not too much. Rhea was just, boy, she couldn't sell a dang, back hurt Karada or Poison Rider. That was funny. Her sell on that was just so horrible. It was just so horrible. Oh man. So basically the match might not be that great. Like Bianca being in that triple threat, I think added a lot to it because you had Bianca and EO. Now it's just EO Rhea, a match that we've already seen twice. We've already seen this match twice, and you're telling me we're gonna see it again more than likely at Backlash? Come on now. And if EO does win, 9 times out of 10, they're just gonna drag it on. It's gonna be like Liv Morgan all over again. They're just gonna drag it on until Rhea beats you maybe at the bigger event. But based on what I'm seeing so far, it seems like Rhea's just gonna beat EO for that Backlash. But we'll see. I'll keep a little more eye on it because sometimes they might just let her. But here it go. If it does happen, if EO do beat her 109 times out of 10, it ain't gonna be clean. 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna be clean. Or at the bare minimum, you'll get a quick roll up, and that's about it. So let me know what y'all think. Rhea is just ruining it, man. Like, man, she's just. I mean, just like how they was letting her wreck and destroy Bianca and EO every week, but she shouldn't even be in it to begin with. It is just ridiculous. Like, but all right, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. Take care. Please hit that like button and let me know what y'all think. Peace out.